Hello, welcome to the, I think, third stream of our lovely Larankar Empire, as we now are, campaign. I've been enjoying this quite a bit, actually. It's been refreshingly awesome. So, I say refreshing. Most of the campaigns that I play in Anbennar are awesome. It's just, I guess, I had a bad taste in the mouth from the end of the last campaign. But no, I'm really enjoying this. And yeah, we're going to keep on going. I believe my colonist is on his way here. He is. We recently got the Prophecy of Ruin buff, so unjustified demands and morale damage. So that's not too bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think it also came with War Score cost, but I'm not sure why it didn't show that. Is it P for Province War Score cost? Down M&OP. Nope, I don't know. Okay, well, either way. Some Joharians there. The plan today is to explore some more of the new missions that we've just unlocked. But also, I need to do this. All provinces in the South Arc have one regiment present, and we need to develop Irvand to 35 dev. I need a courthouse, temple, and barracks. So let's have a look. We've got the temple. We don't yet have a courthouse or a barracks. And we also need to develop to 35. So we'll work on that. That's not a problem. It might also be an idea to save up for the next level of the City of Opulence, because it's kind of tasty. But yeah, I could just afford that, just like immediately, couldn't I? I'm not going to, though, because I would like to get rid of some of this crown land. Oh, sorry, gain some more crown land. So we're going to pop one of those in while everyone's over 50. We've got a bunch of rebel factions, way more than I'd remembered. Let's have those guys rebel, and then we can go and take care of them. Eco-wise, we're getting a nice amount of money. Vieki is rebelling now as well. There they are. Actually, they rebelled on the fort, so it's not a massive problem. You are still disloyal. That shouldn't be too difficult to fix that issue, though. We just need to improve relations. Maybe I could curry some favors, but I would not get a whole lot at a time. Influence Nation would also give me some trust, and it's only 60 ducats, so we'll do that. And there we go. Next up is the Ethnari, whoever the fuck they are. They're only in one province, so we can go and easily take care of that as well. You've almost finished the barracks. I'm tempted to try and get this to, like, 20. I don't think we're going to manage that, though. I think I can only actually click this one time before I have to click something else. Be it imported from the vineyards of Paradare or Amain, or brought all the way over from Alicante, Kianai wine has been known across Taichen since the beginning of the Kianai Taichendi trade in the 700s, while traditionalists decry the drink as a sign of foreign Western decadence, favouring native Taichendi alcohol like Lelevasa or Penny. Most Taichendi just can't get enough of the fruit of the vine. With the relations between East and West souring since the invasion of Lascaris the Conqueror, there has been growing movement to expand Taichen's fledgling vineyards, limiting now to the southern coast, in order to meet the demand of the Taichendi market without relying on the Kianai. Others favour importing more wine regardless, which will undoubtedly hurt our trade balance, while others still advocate promoting the producers of Taichendi alcohol. So if I import more, global trade power goes down, and no. Build vineyards over some of our tea plantations. I'll gain wine instead of tea. And they'll be terrible for 25 years. But isn't tea like a better trade good than wine? Tea is 3 ducats. Wine is 250. Sponsor movement in favor of traditional drinks. Production efficiency. That just seems like the best option. Yeah, traditional drinks are best, clearly, obviously, naturally. Unfathomably true. Promote another revolt. Next rebellion be down in this direction, and you can now build the courthouse. I guess the next rebellion was not in that direction. Yeah, we'll click, and we'll click, and we'll click. 18 is pretty nice. And I can do a naval doctrine even though I only have 2 boats. That's fun. I think probably maintenance modifier is my favorite. Cost me 10 ducats. I do think expanding our fleet to actually be a decent amount of ships is probably a good idea as well. Alright, now these guys are at 90, so we'll head on over. And I forgot I have a bunch of cores that I need to make. Yep, these guys are now rebelling. Gofirans are now the next to rebel. Hills, Drylands, Hills. Some manpower, we'll take it. Then Imarchendi. Drylands, okay. All flatlands. Hey, Spartan. Have I decided what religion I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Techendi hero worship. Apparently the, this Orinairu doesn't have much content at all. So we're just going to stick with this. Don't care about Teche. Ooh. I'm gaining vainglory. Which is bad. I don't like vainglory. But wait, it says that I have an interaction. Spoils of war. How do I interact with this? How do I interact with the vainglory system? It says I have an interaction available. I am confusion. Is it that this is kind of in the way of stuff? Because it's not impossible. Also, Chendayan, I'm going to accept them. Looks like it has the same system as the Damn Dwarf, so you might have to wait until it gets to a certain level. Strange. Interesting. Fair enough. I'll take the 50 dip points. How's your manpower doing? Oh, your manpower's doing fine. Maximum of 42. You're already over it. Okay, interesting. You have a new general. He's not bad, so that's fine. Ooh, being on the island is a bit of a pain, actually. I might need to make myself some boats. Don't want to make you a war wizard. Changing style. Our current style is land maintenance modifier. I think I'm going to go with the missionary strength one, because I have a lot of things to convert. Yeah, the islands are a little bit annoying. We could take this, but we're not going to. That would be silly while we have rebel issues. Oh, sorry, while we have being behind in tech issues. You're at 35. Okay, hang on a second. Now what I need to do is have a single dude on all of those provinces. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let me just see where they are again. Oh wait, no, and it's more, because I forgot the ones going south as well. Okay, so there, 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 there. I think I already got it wrong, but we'll fix it afterwards, and I need another these guys. Wait until they're all in position, then we'll fiddle around with it until it's correct. Okay. So, you're in the wrong place. What are we missing now? One province there. There we go. Alright, everyone is going into the right positions now. We can take another one of these. I mean, they're all kind of useless at this point. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, also, I think this is worth it. How happy are you? Minus 88 now, not bad. And mission fulfilled! With all of Teichend under our control, our grand project to breathe new life into the new loop, Teichend's vital trade artery, nears completion. First, we must pave the South Arc from Sibisimera to Nagarvieci and from Coromandela to Ormvand. Then we must ensure that the core of our empire, Teichend, and soon all Andeus, Ervand, and the city of Opulence, becomes the gilded heart of trade we desire it to be. Soon all roads shall lead to Ervand. So all of those provinces get friendly movement speed and some trade power, and then Ervand... Yes, Ervand was definitely needing more goods produced and a local goods depletion chance. Ervand absolutely needed that. The goods produced, fucking depletion chance is already at minus 125. But it's still got a chance to deplete, even at minus 125? 52. It's crazy. It's actually so wild. .4% chance, then further modified by minus 125%. So I think it is actually just still fine. And all of these infantry can go back to Irvand to drill. Okay, next up, making you level 3 might not be a terrible idea. I think if we're a level 1, I don't mind upgrading to level 2. That seems reasonable to me. Not gonna lie, I do kind of like this. If only it gave me some supply limit, that would be absolutely blessed. Maybe eventually. Elven migrants have arrived at Roya Kotar. Migrating from Rezinkaz. Alright. A trade guy died. Let's get... trade guy. Alright, what is next? Amariana Gurviar. 50,000 cavalry and 50 cav fraction. Currently, I have 60 infantry. If I get to 50 cav, that's going to be slightly not enough. But, you know, we do what we must. There's 20. If I just go straight to 30, that'll be enough. I'm slightly over my force limit just to get this mission done. Let's see what else we need in this mission. So, oh wait. I need to hire the cavalry mercenaries. I just wasted 400 ducats there. That's fun. Integration of another army. That's nice. Ah, now this is my problem. As long as you beat them, I don't care. You didn't, fuck's sake. Can deal with that, that's fine. Jahirians scare me. Oh, they're threatened by me, though, so, you know, it's a mutual fear, I guess. Nicaeus march east. It began with whispers, rumors of a secret envoys sent between Nicaeus, Kianai spies sneaking aboard trade vessels. Then the number of traders from the west began to dwindle, and it seemed like the Nicaeus were marshalling their resources, preparing for something big. Some said they were preparing to declare independence from their Alicandi masters, or else they were expanding their colonizing efforts in the Devandic interior. Few predicted their actual designs. When Amain were expelled from Teichend, many initially scoffed at the massive waste of blood and treasure, scorning the pleas for aid and denigrating those who were returning from Lascaris' failed venture. Then the reality began to set in. Tens of millions of Teichendi were now united under a single warlord, a single emperor, and they hated the Kianai even more than the Chindeans. The Nicaeus apparently fear that Larankar will attempt to seek retribution for Amain's invasion, and so they decided to strike first. After secretly agreeing to a general alliance against us, the Nicaeus have mobilized their population and began to march their armies and fleets east, hoping to dismember our budding empire before we can pose an existential threat to them. Based? That's fucking cool. That is very fucking cool. Alright. Come at me, you bitch. That's fucking... what an event. That's awesome. That's really cool. Anyway, can I have a better general? Apparently not. Alazan held tightly to the scruff of his feline mount's dotted coat as it deftly climbed the outcropping. When they had reached the pinnacle, he surveyed the army before him. Tens of thousands of Chendeans gathered on the plains, all for one purpose, all under his direction, all for one reason. Alazan Azadeg of Sereg, the king of all Chendeans, raised his sword towards the sky. Chendeans! He called, and a roar unending answered, every mountain rider below crying out for freedom. The slavers have united. A new empire of warlords has arisen, and they will seek to invade us, destroy our way of life, take our lives, our land, our freedom. They always did. It was their nature, and they had been from the days of ancient slaver nobles, and would be until the day they purged the vainglory from their hearts. That would not be this day, though. So instead they would fight. 100,000 elves and more march for the steppe. But we will stand by and watch as they subjugate us. 40,000 elves answered in unison, their voices shaking the very earth. Never! There are many, and they are few, Alazan called. But we will let that cower us? Never! Death awaits us, but will we let that break us? Never! The Chendeans raise their swords and spears towards the sky in defiance. They want to bury our bodies with gold, but what will be our price? Blood! 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 Alazan beamed even as the pit in his stomach deepened. He pointed his sword to the east, to Techend, to death, to the end of everything they treasured. Then ride with me, Chendeans. Ride to war. Ride to vengeance. Ride to freedom. Cede the Chendea region to Sereg and... Fucking hell. Oh, shit! They getting mad bonuses. Fucking hell. And they're inheriting my vassal. Goddamn, I'm losing a lot of land here, aren't I? I cede the Chendea region. Actually, how much of the Chendea region do I own? I actually only own one province. This is fine. Is he gonna, like, inherit all of this land as well? Yes. But he hasn't declared war on me yet. Which is good. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Not good enough. That's a really cool event. Yeah, I lost, like, one province, but, like, who cares? Yeah, maybe I need a few heavy ships now. I'm glad I didn't... I mean, this Duracere guy, I was trying to make him friendly, but I guess not fast enough. But yeah, this event is really cool. Like, event spawned coalition, kind of based. But as soon as I get this, it's all over for them, right? I'm already 3 tech levels ahead. It is already over for them. Don't worry about it. What is this? Elven bandits? We're gonna have to ignore them. We are a smudge busy. Yeah, so far, really enjoying this mission tree. It has been a lot of fun. What's my quartermaster? Let's have that morale of armies guy. And we're going to take that tech. And close to the end of the month. Nice, got a Mayan as well. Let's upgrade to the Arquebusiers. There's that morale tick I was looking for. Sareg. Yeah, the fact that Sareg don't start with, like... they're just going after MKs. Okay. Growth of the jewelry business, eh? I mean... yeah, get me to 10... get me to 10, why not? Alright, I ain't gonna complain. 10 gold produced. Nice. This war isn't going very well for them, I think. Colony been struck by Demarian fever. Absolutely unconscionable. Alright, they've finally managed to muster some forces. Oh, and I have Mayani separatists. Do you reckon I can get there? I definitely can't get there in time. Ain't no way, right? So I'm on Tech 7 dip. He's on Tech 10 dip, yeah. So his ships are going to be incredibly much more powerful than mine. Navally, I am 100% outmatched. The Nairu raids intensify. They're dedicated to destroying slavery in all its forms. And to this end, they persist in attacking slave caravans. Sweeping reprisal attacks is all we can do. We must. I ain't gonna read that one out again because I've read it a bunch already. No, we lost our fucking general, man. Crazy. We might be able to roll someone good, though. Oh, I don't have the fucking mill points. If you go there, you can back off and we can go fight in a Mayan. I also do need to hire, and I might as well do that now, the Larankar household cavalry. Nice, they didn't manage to take it. Alright, here are my heavy ships. Now, I don't think I stand a chance against their navy, but you never fucking know. We siege Anepros. Well, at least they fear me. It's a good fucking sign. 9 heavies. I don't know what they've got. I wonder what the Sun Elf showdown is going to look like from this Empire's perspective rather than Mayan. Because they, Mayan, putting it mildly, they do not like the elves that left during the Age of Ashen Skies. I don't think my guys like them. Well, so the events that we've had so far, like, it's the Orin Nairu that really like them. And they think that they're, you know, part of the old gods that we used to worship. I get there on the 19th. We're fighting just a small amount of their navy, and I don't know. We're not kicking the shit out of them yet. But it is enough to basically get them off my coast, which is what we needed. Yeah, this fucking Sareg is doing ridiculous things. The Sun Elves don't believe in slavery. That's a fair point. Nice, sinking their ships. Sinking their heavies as well. Do a bit of blockading. Yeah, so far they have not put up the fight that we thought they might. If I can't get my province sieged back, that would be nice. Put up here for protection. If I get a Mayan fully occupied, then we're going to be just fine. This is a punitive war. So unfortunately, I can't separate peace like this guy. Oh, he's also a separate partner in a union, so I guess there is that too. And not terrible, I guess. Oh, it had to be the fucking Culverin as well. What I'm going to have you do is an enemy fleet, so I can just, like, start to ignore you. I will take the next tech that... Yeah, if these guys have the Tech 9 boats, which they should, they're on Tech 10, then no way that we're going to be able to beat them. 3 more provinces, and I think probably we get peace out. Eco-wise, those cavalry made a dent in the eco situation of our country. This land here, I'm gonna make into full states, obviously. I actually have the fraction, but now I need 10 production and a manufactory. Four on provinces, 6 production and a barracks. 4 provinces there. Okay, we'll look into that after the war. We're getting the cavalry to do this because they've got fucking 2 siege. Nice fight there. The war continues, though. They're getting some troops together. Alright, you're now fully occupied. Wonder how long it's going to take before he wants the peace. captured a ship as well. That's nice. That morale guy died. That's unfortunate. Let's go land force limit modifier. And now we shouldn't be losing much money at all. Nice. One time that fucking thing comes in handy. Come on, how long until you want to peace out? Four, 5, 1, 1, not fucking bad. Blessed orphans. Orphans are the future. So yeah, you obviously... Oh, we can piece you out. I mean, I have claims on basically your entire country. Do I try and, like, piece him out to take all his fucking land? Or at least take a little bit of his coastline. Yeah, I think that works. Just piecing out I'm Grimnos for this. I'll probably get it as soon as I piece out, as soon as I siege, sorry, his capital, which is now. Yep, and then money. Keep fueling the war effort. And then I do need to go back to my own country again. Whoops. I mean, it's worth a shot. As much as I can, you know? And then another vainglory thing. Broken swords to golden plowshares. Like, is that a button I'm supposed to be able to click? Runeborn migrants have arrived. Very nice. This guy's at war with whoever's colonized it. It looks like maybe an Ebethil. Shit. I think maybe we just wait here and, wait until he fully surrenders, right? In 51? Okay, what part of 51? 4 months, I think he's fully done. I'm pretty sure that's how this game works. One more month, 100%. Inflation reduction person. I haven't yet gotten the radical reforms. 100%. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to take... the prettiest peace deal possible. Gorgeous. Okay. I have an army, the Brotherhood stationed in the Mayan. We can have the Household Cavalry in Urvand. We can have an army stationed in Nakar, blah, blah, blah. And another one in Nagar Viechi. There we go. Also, what I'm going to do is save the game, and I'm going to reload the game, and I'm going to turn off the, I don't know if it's going to work super well, but I'm going to turn off this, because I don't know whether, one, it's not really doing much for me in this campaign anyway, and I'm not sure if it's fucking with something here. So I'm going to try without it, see what happens. Because, yeah, that might... I hope it's not that, but it might be. So, worth looking at. The Assorted Anbennar editions. We'll turn that off a second. Hello, Leoncino. Hope you guys are doing alright. See if this works. Hopefully this isn't the issue. I'm just like, I'm completely ignorant of what Larankar's proper intended situation is supposed to be with that mechanic. But I guess we'll find out. I also have some ideas for my next campaign after this. I was asked by Loop to check out a couple of the mission trees that has been added to his mod. So I'm going to be trying Redgarhaven in Garudia or Korashesh. And he's added mission trees to both of these. Alright, let's try this. Load up. Let's see if we have buttons to click. And if we do, then I'll just report to Maddox that his mod's breaking things. Oh, Maddox's mod is breaking things. That's sad. Alright, well, we have buttons now. So, let's see what we got here. Spoils of War. Lose Vainglory. 10 non-core, non-slave producing provinces. Gain Devastation. Lose Random Development and Revolt. But 10 random slave provinces with less than 40 dev in South Anglia gain Production Dev. If all slave-producing provinces have 40 dev, then the following happens instead. 100 of each monarch point. That's interesting. If I have this one, if I have at least money, then 10 slave-producing provinces gain 1 of each dev. That's crazy. Settled veterans lose money... Sorry, lose Vainglory and Manpower. 10 random non-Oraneiru provinces of a different religion convert to our primary culture. We have building greatness, construction cost and construction time. It's crazy good. Have lots of money, gain dev cost. Oh, these are actually really fucking cool. Ten provinces revolt. I don't like that. This one I think is really good. Effects double at 40 as well. If I had the money, I would do this right now. That's going to be an extra 10 non-slave producing stated provinces. Gain 1 of each dev. That's 30 dev. Gets rid of the vainglory as well. So, slave provinces. I need to get all of these to 40 dev. Kind of cooked, not gonna lie. Let's annex you. Domain went bankrupt, sucks for them. I'm losing a bit of money now. I'm losing a lot of money now. What can I do to fix my eco situation? I mean, this would help. Honestly, it's the fact that these fucking cavalry are so goddamn expensive. Right, I need the barracks, I guess. Okay. All owned provinces that don't have... All the provinces that do have royal cavalry herd, because it's one of the following must be true. Either don't have it, or you have it and you need those modifiers. So all of the royal cavalry herds need 10 dev and a manufactory. That's fucking painful. Well, I don't think I can afford you guys then. They literally cost me so much fucking money. 1.2 ducats each. No, go away. I literally cannot afford you. Especially if I need to build a bunch of manufactories. Not happening. I'll get them back later. I do think I want that money, because I need to build a bunch of stuff. We'll take that as well. This is vanilla AI. You're now fighting a Mayan. We'll pop here and go and murder these rebels as well. You are now self-sustaining. Fantastic. I want you to now go for this mountain province. And this mountain province is going to get itself, I guess, in a month. There we go. Going to get itself a fort. Growth of the port of Dayan. Nice. Get you an extra level. Yeah, getting both of... Basically, defending from the Jahirian exemplars with mountain forts. It seems like a ridiculously good idea. Alright. Here... Oh, we've got another institution to dev for. That's fun. We're so far behind on certain techs. Alright. Celtic succession. I need 60 influence. I need all the devastation to be down as well. So, I mean, devastation it's below 5 everywhere. Oh, I need these lands. Do I? Oh no, this is... I do need these lands. All provinces in Taichen subcontinent. Devastation less than 5 and owned by me. This is apparently in the Taichen subcontinent, so after you've done this, you're going to go here. How much longer do I have this for? 91. We've still got time. Did you get any friends yet? No. I mean, I can let him take it, especially like these two provinces, which I assume he's gonna go for. We can click another button. Spoils of war. Again, I just like move. I move dev into slave provinces. I mean, I do that until I get to 40 dev in all of them, right? Right, I'm moving the dev from here into here. That's fun. Kind of fun, actually. Moving all of the slaves over. And the Mayans port grows. I die, but I get a 3/3/3. I guess could be worse. I do think we go with the missionary strength. You're moving to Lokexi. I have no idea where that is. Lokexiel. Is that me? No. What? How do you have provinces that I have claims on? Wait, I have claims on all of this coastline. Interesting. I barely see the bastards. Let's build spy network so I can steal some maps. And can you hurry up with this war? Or Neriu, I'm going to help out with that. Also, I need to build these fucking farm estates. Like, bro, really? Do you have the Royal Cavalry? Wait, it's just the ones with the Royal Cavalry modifier. So where's my Royal Cavalry modifier? There, you need that. You need that. The ones with the goods produced. For sure I had 4 of them. I only have 2. I only have 2. It's so hard to tell, like, where... Ah, there we go. That's what the modifier looks like. So I think I only see 2 of them. That's fine then. And then the rest of these require barracks. Which is fine by me. Probably could have done it this way. And how are we doing for gov cap right now? We're over it, so I'm going to build a bunch of courthouses. Seems reasonable. Alright, lovely. Core more things. Yeah, he maybe bit off a little bit more than he could shoot. I mean, he's got 50k troops. He should be fine. Get the next boat tech. I mean, we're still so far behind, though. Thankfully, we're not far behind, like, our contemporaries, right? Although you're at 12 mil. You're at, yeah, 11, 12, 12. Stealing tech from you would be nice. You're also on 20 ideas. I'm on 9. I need to catch up mechanics. Money, I like it. Elves block progress. I mean... institution spread, I want them to have... I want institution spread. Speaking of institution spread, does anyone that I know own printing press? Can I see any printing press in the world? No. You hurry up and win this war so I can attack you. El Randa Silverspite watched as the sun set over the Calavant. His mercenary company pitched camp behind him. They came from every corner of Teichen, some even further beyond, fought for glory or fortune or adventure, or because it was simply all they knew. The captain turned his gaze to the black eye and collar in his hand once again. Why did he fight? Why did he command? Lead? An elven woman spoke behind him. Silverspite turned around to see his second in command, his Velara. You won't know until you use it, she said, a grave look on her face that matched Silverspite's own. The steel mask he usually wore was racked with doubt, worry, desperate hope. He turned back to the sun, wished that it would give its light just a little longer. Silverspite had found the collar when he went to fetch water, on a skeleton in a stream. The simple ring of iron had radiated a power so awesome the mercenary could feel it in his heart. Purpose, he knew, was nothing without power. His father was the sun elven exemplar, as was Valara before she turned her cloak. They espoused a glorious purpose, to vanquish the dark, but they were powerless against it. Darkness, weakness, infected their hearts, blinded them. It had led his father to abandon his Teichendi mother, left her stranded in the shadow of their great crusades. Eventually, the darkness had consumed her too. The mercenary would not let it do the same to him. He would not let his own purpose, his own destiny, whatever it was, wither in the dark. He unclasped the back of the collar, snapped it around his neck. A moment of nothing, then radiant, brilliant light, then an explosion of roiling steam and smoke. It consumed the mercenary, raising an alarm through Valara and any others nearby. But soon enough, a figure emerged, clad in a suit of hulking, jagged armor, of black iron scales interwoven with steel-like plate, a dragon in armor form. Before them, Elrondar Silverspite stood, clad in the armor of Yoran. In Sedar Marax, the Iron Maw, beneath the visor, the mercenary smiled. The dragon wakes once more. What is this? You can't just give me an event saying the Camrayakval's war is on the horizon. Like, what the fuck is the Camrayak war? Like, what? What? What is this? What is this? I'm sorry, but what the fuck are we doing here? All hands on fucking deck, maybe. Do I want to know? Or do I want to be surprised? I want to be surprised, obviously. But what we need to do is fucking go full-on prep mode. Oh, no. Oh, wow. They murdered the fuck out of a man. I'm tempted to just attack him, but we have a Karam blah 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 war on the horizon, so we probably shouldn't. What I do want, though, is to even out these armies a bit, get them a bit more fit for purpose. Guy finds a precursor Iron Man suit and does things. It does seem that way, yeah. It's fine, though. We got a government reform. Admin tech cost, 100%. 100%. Absolute 100%. Can I go to the religion map mode for a sec? Yeah. It's not looking hot. I wish when you hovered over this, it would tell you what your percentage is. Rakabuti. Actually, we could convert that. And get the Reform Center provinces now. Probably Uzrenu is doable as well now, then. Yes, it is. Fantastic. How on the horizon is, in fact, a horizon? This is just a really cool fucking mechanic. And you're basically farming more of this. Come back, bitch. Let's grant another general. 424. I mean, it's shit. Guess we'll take the last age of. When is the Age of Unraveling gonna happen? 1560. Fair enough. I guess no one found anything in the place. All right, we've integrated Doodad person now. So gain a few extra troops. And this land can now be added to my full cores. 30, 14, 7. Don't like it. 32, 16, 8 is my new numbers. New tech. New canoons. What did I say? 32, 16, 8? Actually, a big, a big increase. All right, that's that religious center. Now let's do this religious center. Uzrenu. That's gonna really fix all of the issues. Yeah. So how I don't know how soon we should be expecting the bullshit to happen. Oh, the disaster's a thing. Okay. +5 national unrest, devastation, war exhaustion. Oh, fun, fun, fun bags. Hell yeah. An armored silverspite stood straight as the high cavallari of Uezrenu circled him. The leaders of the Oren Nairu, the failure of the Calcithara revolt had hardened them. While many of the faith cried out for revolution, the high cavallari urged moderation. The Uzrenu high cavallari were the last refuge of a more bellicose position. But even they had their doubts, and so for the last week they'd been testing Silverspite. First, his capabilities. He had the strength of 50 men, durability beyond precursor steel, and above all, control over gravity itself. In emulation of Dragonflight, he could soar through the air at terminal velocity. Okay, a single spinning charge with his twin blades devastating an entire battle line. He had power. He could destroy armies single-handedly. So they tested his purpose. And you know of the tenets, the proclamations of the Cavallari? He asked one. You admit to the principle of deliberation, of decision by many, not one, asked another. You decry the tyrant kings of ages past. You would not rule as Yodan did, would you? Have you decried the Kianai too? You must! Silverspite batted away their accusations. I know the tenets, he replied. His voice was clear, ever serious, nearly emotionless. I would act as the leader of the faith, not as a tyrant, not as Yodan, but as Kamreya Kval. The Kianai are as tyrannical as the rest. They need to be taught the truth of Nairu. The question ceased as the Cavallari regarded Silverspite. They were still hesitant. Disunity is what caused Calcithara's efforts to fail, Silverspite said, breaking the silence. If the most important cells named me Kamreya Kval, the entire faith will support me. I know it. Finally, one among them, the most senior, spoke. The entire faith, yes. But before you found that armor, you were a mere mercenary, the High Calaval said, a cold expression on his face. So I must ask, are you a member of the faith? Elrandar? Kalinsweir? Silverspite's eyes narrowed beneath his helmet, as the mention of his father's name made him grimace. A note of inexplicable fear struck those in the room. The gods drew their sabers. I believe, Silverspite said, every word considered, in the will of Nairu. My father called him Surael. It is said across the sea Nairu sent another warrior to liberate the land from darkness. You may doubt me now, but when I rise, high Calvalal, and dawn furrows Taichen's fields with the blood of its enemies, you will see what Surael's champion truly looks like. Here I stand. Will you rise with me, or remain in the dark? Within the hour, Uzrenu Cavallari agree to support Silverspite's claim. Oh boy, oh brother, oh boy, that's 50%. One more in the south. Oh, I've got another one? I do, thank you, I didn't even notice that. Then I need to do that. How close are you to being done? Oh, you're so close. Minus 39. Cities looted. Minus 65. Who looted my fucking cities, bro? Oh, hi, Ebethil. Wait a minute. They don't own this. Ebethil is here. Oh, there we go. That's owned by Ebethil Lai Peninsula. So, yeah, I'll be seeing Ebethil soon enough, I think. But all this is just conquer all of this area, conquer that area. So yeah, we're going to worry about this for now. $30 devastation. Yeah, okay. You're going to come down thanks to this fort. Local defensiveness on my mountain fort. Awesome. You're almost done. Alright, last one. Fuck your religious centers. National unrest reduction seems pretty nice, actually. Although, it would be nice to get that inflation guy. So I can get some radical reforms going on. Three galleys. No, just get rid of those. Oh, you're still hunting enemy fleets. Goddamn. I think what I want to do then is... do I move my trade capital to, like, Amayan? I think so. I think we move it temporarily to Amayan. Eventually, I'm going to have it in Alicante. I think. But right now, I'm going to move it to here. And then our trade is going to be transferred. But I only have 58% in my own fucking node. Bro's pulling out of me something rotten. I need to transfer with you. Then it's all getting transferred there, and then you upgrade and protect trade here, and that should really improve my trade situation from, like, fuck all ducats to significant ducats. You're pushing up. I don't need to have a guy there. I will collect with the Veona guy. You're just pulling the money to here. You're pushing the money to here. All of it's getting transferred regardless, and then it's ending up here. A lot of it's still being pulled out. Hopefully these boats are going to do the trick. I'm going to build myself a flagship in Amayan. It's going to be a light ship. It's going to be a pure trade ship. So, trade power and movement and monthly chance for Admiral to gain bullshit. I guess we're going with that name. That's fine by me. We could get some money. I think that money might come in handy, actually. I know, it feels like some bullshit's about to go down. You're gonna be finished in... Oh, 6 days. Look at my gold and weep! Minus 1.2% chance of depletion, except it's then modified by minus 175%. Think we're fine. Also, the amount of money I make from gold is fucking vile. It is disgusting. It's criminal. Like, even this has got modifier on the amount of gold being made, right? Minus 50% chance of being reduced as well. That's at 7 already. It's cheaper to dev this than it is to dev this. Let's pop to 8, because why not? Gold, 120. I don't think I've ever made that much money. To be fair, that's not that much. Oran Valyam. Oh, is this the one where you can choose which one you start as? Okay. Let me just save the game right now a second. Silverspite knelt before the High Cavallari. A crowd of 100,000 strong surrounded them. As foreseen, an eclipse set in, and the world darkened. After 2 years of political wrangling, the faith was finally united. A representative of each of the most powerful cells had held a crown together above his head. They spoke in turn. In the name of Neiru, said Uzrenu's High Cavalier. We charge you, said Cattle Parais, to lead our armies, said Clementar, and to guide our faith, Negar Vieci. From this day, Gafira, to your final day, Sathan. A sword of dawn, Rekabatai. A voice of reason, Roy Qatar. Nakar, Kalaic, Credify, and Maleric. None of those are involved in the war. Then took Maleric, one word each. As Camraic Val. Difficulty of the disaster is heavily based upon the centers of reformation. So the fact that I fucked them up helped me. At total eclipse, the High Cavalier, as one, lowered the crown onto Silverspite's head. The Camraic Val rose, a dragon in armor form. The crowd was silent as half watched the blackened sun and the rest his blackened armor. The Camraic Val searched the crowd for a moment, gave his mercenary company a nod, then began his speech. 5 cycles we have lived in darkness, cast into it by the Kianai, the warlords, the slaver nobles, by the very dragons I'm wearing on my back. Silverspite unsheathed his sword. But that ends today. It ends here. It ends when we rise and conquer the world as sun conquers night. Anger crept into his voice. Silverspite caught it, then harnessed it. Everyone here, everyone who takes up the black banner of the dawn, we are all born with purpose. To bring light to dark, to furrow the fields with blood of the warlords and the tyrants, the slavers and the invaders. We bore that purpose, but for hundreds of thousands of years we have been weak. Weak? Well, no more. Because now we are powerful. Because now I am here, and I am power! So follow me, brothers, sisters, give your lives and your blood for dawn, and to anyone who opposes us, who stand in our way, to the darkness and its soldiers, I declare war! War for the death of darkness! War for dawn! The Silverspite thrust his blade to the eclipse. The sun began to emerge from behind the moon's shadow. The crowd was silent for a moment. Then an elf in the crowd called, "War!" A second pause. Then "War!" came the cry of the crowd. "War!" The Oran Nairu thrust fists and sabers and muskets and spears into the air, and war echoed in declaration for the gods, for Nairu himself to hear. War! 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 You were hoping that was going to ignore them and it had been funny. I mean, Yeah, probably would have been. Let's see what these guys have got going on. No ideas. Okay. But they start with 33% land force limit, modifier, attrition for enemies, and leader chance. They have my tech. I'm gonna just... I did save just now, didn't I? I did. I'm gonna do it again, though. I am gonna go Larankar Empire, but I just want to check out what's going on with this tag. So they can embrace all the institutions that I have, of course. They've got free ideas. Their ideas, though, let's see. GovCap modifier 15 is quite nice. An extra missionary idea cost. They've got stab costs. They've got a little bit of morale, a little bit of ICA. Manpower and True Faiths are quite nice. Cost of rulers with advisors religion. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. And then they have the glory system as well. I mean... be funny, you just click. Instantly convert. I mean, it's fine. Obviously, no content, so we're obviously not going to be playing as it. But, yeah, alright. They have, like, mega bonuses for their armies or something. Here it is. 10 morale of armies, manpower increase, land force limit. Minus 99 maintenance. Brother man. What about these armies? Are they... okay. Does the leader have anything in... oh. Conqueror, bold fighter. Holy bruh. But the fact he has no ideas, like literally 0 ideas, whereas we have got quality ideas. He's going to be ahead of me on morale, but that's basically it. We'll fight against the Dawn, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this is going to be too difficult. Pick off the armies that are not led by the fucking sexy general, and then we'll be fine. Like, this is already being de-sieged. It's great. This 4-5 needs to get involved, actually. And I really can't let him siege my shit. Is this the time when I then again splurge on... no, I'm already above my first limit. Where do we start the battle? So their morale is 3.3, mine is 3.7. The army tradition and the prestige is more than covering what he has. Like, I don't know. He's obviously got the sexy shock is gonna hurt like fuck in a moment. Please roll badly. Oh, he didn't. This hurts. Yeah, it hurts, but I've seen worse. Yeah, honestly, this is nowhere near as scary as I was fearing. Oh, look, and I'm pushing him onto a fort. Fantastic. Do I have a special peace deal? Yes. Only 90. Okay. When the Camriac Val declared war on Teichen, one of his very explicit targets were the warlords who still remained in control of much of the region. While he has since taken some of those warlords under his banner, provided they offer at least a semi-earnest conversion to his faith, of course, the banners of Orenvaliam have nonetheless presented an existential threat to the landowners and warlords arrayed against them. With that in mind, they've pledged men and resources to our cause. We can put down the Camriac Val together. I mean, alright, I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain. The current war with Orenvaliam has triggered a round of intrigues in the Larankar court. On the one hand, Denatariam Verisredi, or Yodonpir army organizer, has offered to draw information from his network of contacts in Orenvaliam. A considerable network, he claims, including several contacts close to the Kak Rayo Danti, to aid the war effort. On the other hand, his political opponents have raised doubts about his loyalty. They argue that in spite of his previously exemplary service, he simply cannot trust a Yodonpir to participate in deliberations of national importance at this time. They therefore demand that he be banished from the court. So, lose the military advisor. I mean, I kind of need him. This event has always gone badly for me. I always get the worst option. Anyway, I outnumber the fuck out of you, and I have cavalry, and... Hey, lift the fog of war on... I see every one of his promises anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, when I can do that to your fucking super sick, sexy frickin' war mage... Have you got a second sexy war mage? No. Going for my capital. The Orinareu, being hypocritical zealots that they are, call for essentially the complete restructuring of society, including wide-scale economic reform, a process that will undoubtedly leave most of Teichen's wealthy mercantile elite destitute or worse, dead. It's no surprise then that the rich merchant houses, traders, caravaneers, and slavers have thrown their lot in with the forces battling the Camriac Val and have sent us considerable funds for the war effort. Oh, sick. I mean, I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain about that. Can I steal your maps of the dry coast? Nice. Siege of Nagara Viechi. Alright, time for you to show your worth. These guys are doing actual numbers against Silver Spite himself. Like, they held their own against a war wizard. Like, I can't fault them. Alright, they've taken a siege, though. And we're almost there. We move on. It's only 600 there. Are we fighting Silver Spite? We are. Does that mean Silver Spite isn't down here? Taegendi warlords are notorious for following whichever way the wind is blowing. The wind is definitely not blowing in the favor of the guy losing at 99%. Single lost battle is often followed by a wave of defections as warlords seek power at the side they're most likely to hold it. Though we continue to resist him, the Camaraic Val has won many, many battles. No, he hasn't. He has won... 1. We are outnumbered as 2-1. And we only lost like 2,000 more dudes. Those warlords who fight for us are increasingly leaving our employ to join him in return for simple oaths of loyalty. Fucking whatever. We literally have them dead to rights. When Camaraic Val declared war on Taichen, one of his very explicit targets were the... We've read that one before, so... We're good. Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, he's basically dead. Remember when I said the Center of Reformation really helped determine the outcome of the disaster? Yeah, I feel like if I didn't, you know, get rid of 2 of the 3... things, we would have been very fucked. Oh, yeah, he's fucked here. Gonna go and de-siege that. There is my trade ship. I want to click this button. I don't know why I can't click that button. I mean, they're dead now. This is it. It's over. Where are you retreating to now? You've literally got nowhere. He's literally fully occupied. Come on, buddy. Sinews of war again, a lot more money. Okay, I mean... more money. No, you leave my guy alone. You leave my guy alone. My guy's fine. You leave him alone. You mother... Fucking leave... I said leave him alone. Ruthless for whatever, I don't care. I'll repress the fuck out of you, man. I don't care. We'll just let that siege go naturally. It's working out alright so far. Nice. It is completed as well. That means you're going to want to try and wind your way through to get over there. It's reasonably easy to do, right? That's that siege. Then we go here. All lanes get de-sieged. That gets de-sieged. You've got nothing. It's over. This is your entire army. This is the entirety of your fucking forces. Lose already, you fuck. Yes, and rebels as well. I know we're 100%, but I am going to stack wipe his entire force. He will have 0 forces. He will have 0 forces because I am that spiteful. Come here, bitch. The elites have rallied in my favor as well. Fantastic. More manpower. I'll take it. Die. Oh, I died. Oh no, I got an heir. That works. Hear me and rejoice. The first son of our Amarwar has come to the world. Cheer for our new Amarvajarvaju. When the cries announcing the birth to the population, the whole court is busy with the preparations for the birth rituals for the newborn. Already the baby was bathed and named Adradar by the proud parents. Now the time for the ceremony to propitiate the child's future has come. Together with the court, we'll present the baby to the world and the gods. And by choosing the ceremony location, ask for a brilliant future in that field for the reign. The duration of his reign, you'll gain that, or that, or that, or that. I mean, that trade efficiency is kind of nice. Fuck your forces. The last 596 Oran Valiam troops. Like I said, I'm fucking spiteful. Zero dudes. Peace out time. End your war. Also give me 152 ducats. Is trade booming or is gold 90%? Gold is fucking... Gold is gold, right? So yeah, what does this do? No, I don't know. I can't tell from here. Silver Spite stared blankly ahead as he slumped back in his shattered throne. The throne room was cannon-scarred, crumbling. They'd be in here soon, the full force of his enemies, so be it. This would be his grave, but he would not go without a fight. The Camaraic stood, grabbed his twin blades by his side. He felt the dragon lash out within him. The anger and spite and wrath and rage and ruin threatened to burst and consume everything around him. But he pushed it back down for now. For now. They surged through every entrance they could find or make. Some even dropped down through the ceiling. Storms of soldiers, each clutching muskets or sabers or spears. Some mages, some heavily armored, most conscripts. It mattered little what they were, of course. When Silverspite lunged forwards with the forces of gravity behind him, elven bodies turned to mutilated gore all the same. The Camaraic cut and slashed and charged and rent flesh and steel and bone. Waves of men fell at his swords. When one snapped, he picked up another from the dead and kept fighting, kept moving forwards, kept up the relentless, flashing whirlwind of death, the slaughter and the ruin. He felt mage fire, musket balls, and arrow and quarrel pelt him. Some made it through, some tore through his body. Still, he kept fighting. The rage boiled over now. He could feel himself slipping, losing himself, to the dragon, to bloodlust, to spite. He was only half aware of how he roared, how he raged. He had to cut himself free multiple times, when his limbs snared themselves in gore and guts. The blood blinded him, the fire burned him. Still he fought on, still he killed, still Silverspite stood. In spite of those who doubted him, in spite of those who had betrayed him, in spite of those who had destroyed him. By the time the dragon took over, Silverspite was already a dead elf walking. He bled from a dozen wounds, bones broken and scarred by fire. He was barely conscious when he found himself bursting through the roof of the throne room, into the sky above, falling upwards, then into an uncontrollable spin, away, then crashing into a nearby river. Bathed in orange by the setting sun, felt the water rushing into his armor, felt it burn his lungs, then dusk, and everything went dark. Never found his body nor the armor. His war is over. So, all Valyami subjects become independent. Okay. Everything seems fine. I take it all. That is a lot of... I would have been fucked if all of these provinces seceded, by the way. But that is that. That is them completely fucking wiped out. Fantastic news. Sarahadu and Chendean tribes live similar lifestyles. We've already read that one before. I'll gain them... I'll gain this half-price fort defense guy. Oh, it needs to not be my cores. That's why I can't do this anymore. But I think I want to go to war with Sareg now. He's got a friend, but I don't care. Let's go for Zaranuth, because it's right there. That event is still not as depressing as the Sons of Demaria event when Regia died. I can think of a bunch of very depressing events. That one, yeah, definitely doesn't make the cut. I think the one that is the most depressing that I remember is when you're playing as Azkare and your wife dies. That one cuts me. Obviously, as people are probably well aware, I am married, so I don't know. Death of marriage, partner, wife, people. That one, those ones. You know, it's a little personal, you know? Anyway, I want some money, so as soon as this is done, we're going to upgrade the vault again. You know, if I want money... Well, first of all, let's throw in some more courthouses. And some more workshops. You can always have a second one. I'm good, I quite like my wife, funnily enough. Anyway, I'll stay on the steps, and then I can push you towards a fort. It's fantastic. Just don't worry about it. Oh yeah, definitely. We're going to pop on these, and you can just do it on your own. Still waiting for the day when elf waifus become real. Goddamn. Calm yourself, sir. Cruel is not what I wanted. Look, if you're just gonna sit here in one province, that's fine by me, actually. The Degakires of the Kianai are masterworks of naval engineering, titanic vessels that can hold rows of heavy artillery on their decks, as well as massive complement of archers and marines. Dreaded throughout the known world, they have been in use for centuries, most famously used by Octacaean to contest Ormond's naval hegemony in the Great Sea Wars of the 10th and 11th centuries. Though they experienced a dark period in the early 1400s, as the loss of Octacaean's formidable fleet in the Second Amardian expedition led to their disuse, recent conflict in the cleaved seas led to their revival. Though we have not always been seafaring people, even the Thrakistana, who rely on the water for their wealth, are ill at ease on the open ocean. Took one look at these ships, all it takes to know of their glory. Imagine an entire fleet of them, terrorizing the seas and projecting Techindi power across the waves. And with the secrets of the slaver nobles beneath our feet, one wonders just how big these ships can get. In terms of construction, valuable information from our conquered Kianai territories has more or less revealed the secrets of the Degakire's construction. Soon our engineers believe we'll be able to begin building our own vessels. Unfortunately, the Degakires require large and specialized harbors, and there are few ports outside Kianai lands in which they can be built and docked. If we're to expand our fleet to Degakrikes, we must conquer more Kianai shipyards. Okay. I now can allow those ships. I can build them if I want, but they're galleys, and galleys are wank, so who cares? Techend has the most regional events, I think. The second is Halles. Cool. Forgot about that one. The reason why it so wrecks me is because he's carrying his little sister home to see every dead member of the family, and his dad says, "Welcome home, son." I don't remember that, and I recently played it. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just I'm just basically saying I've got a shit memory. I want to piece you out. Yeah, you don't have any cores anyway. Here, memory sucks too. I mean, at least I have a medical reason. What's your reason? You want to give me more maps? I don't think I can actually get any more maps. Get that. That works. Oh yeah, that was good actually. Alright. When you peace out, there we go. You'd go over here. So you for peace, all I want is war reps and money. And now we can use this army to just fully occupy. With impunity. Oh. Well, that's a choice. Now you're stuck between two forts. And you're gonna choose the farmland fort. I mean, makes sense, to be honest. I love this. And then you're just like, oh, how much did I spread out? Let's see. That's so satisfying. That is satisfying. Look, I mean, you gotta admit that's satisfying. If you remember correctly, it's basically them, all of them sitting in a garden. There's two empty chairs waiting for them, and that's the Ruggiero event. Is that a fucking mosquito? I missed. I missed again. Fuck off. Sorry. Let's try and fight. Well, that's rude. Do I have Dip Tech coming soon? Oh, I'm so close. Homunculus advisor needs repair. Oh, fun. I mean, I obviously repair. I don't know where this army is retreating to, which makes this all kind of annoying. I don't suppose there's any way for me to get extra Diplo points. I'm 2 months away-ish. Man. Oh, hang on. Maybe. Maybe. Anything gives me Diplo points. Colonize Skycap range. I mean, I'll get there eventually. Oh, he went here. I'm still beating him. Cute. Capital Siege. We're at 85%. Can I get a general? There we go. Alright, 99%. So I have claims on basically everything. That's so many rebels. But those two are absolutely necessary. Kind of want to... Do I want to do it that way? Maybe I just do that for now. Decent, big, fat, fuck-off chunk of land. And then I do spoils of war, and we have to fight them. Which is fine, but I want all these guys to be together first. You're the one that's going to be fighting them. And we'll turn off that edict. That borders a fort, so I don't need to worry about it. Let's go there. Yeah, I just want to get this out of the way. I don't want those rebels spawning on top of my cannons. Oh wow, I'm at fucking 100%. That's a lot of vainglory. I'm very vain and very glorious. How about you do this away? Oh. You stay where you are. Best way... We can ignore those two because they're next to a fort. Do the rounds. that. Want you to de-siege this. Son of a bitch. Alright. War with the main I can do again if I have... This is so annoying. That cruel trait that I just picked up, really annoying. Not a fan. Not a fan of the cruel trait. So how much gold of the world do I own? Well, I'm making 110 ducats from gold, which is over half of my income. As for world goldness, it's in trade, strategic goods, production leader, well, market share maybe. There we go, gold. Yeah, it doesn't let you know, but I have the trading bonus of gold, which is nothing. But 28% of the market share. After I've sieged this, I'm going for the one in the city. Take that tech as well. Fucking rebels, man, all over the goddamn place. Alright. We're looking like we've fixed the issues, potentially, maybe. Who knew running a fucking slave kingdom, or slave empire at this point, led to so much unrest? Who knew? Who knew? Surely no one could have seen this coming. But honestly, I'm thinking a good idea would be make sure my entire country can be covered by forts. So I want one here. That covers that. Then I'm going to want one here. So if that's covered, then I need to cover... Not the most optimized, but it will do the trick. This mountain would be nice to colonize. How are the Exemplars doing? They kind of got fucked on by Eberthil. So not very well. Maybe next idea can be Explo. I don't know. I don't know what's necessary in the missions. I also have to dev again. Bleh. So yeah, you need a barracks. We'll work on that. Oh, we are low on manpower now, so yeah, let's get a few barrackses. Sarhadi tribe, sure. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No coring. I kind of want to click this button again, and I can't do it on cores, so it needs to be 10 non-core provinces. And it boosts all of these dev-wise quite nicely. It's like almost a vibe to just have 10 provinces with no cores. It also makes it cheaper to core them. Let me guess, you're gonna start beating the shit out of the non-core territory? Kinda seems like a vibe, yeah. It's a shame you can't build in non-cores as well. Otherwise, like, have forts in a bunch of provinces and then don't core them. Did this thing not get a fort yet? I'm working on it, But yeah, my rebel faction's freaking tab is looking kind of hot. Doesn't help that my war exhaustion is so high as well, to be fair. But I also don't... The vainglory is huge, actually. Get rid of a few clicks of it. Strategically transferring a piece of equipment to an alternate location, otherwise known as stealing. Pure strategy. And then we can vainglory again. Trade steering 5% is a really powerful modifier. It's tempting. And fighting all these increases my vainglory again. Nagavieki has increased in level, very nice. Nice that they all went to the same province for me to, you know, kill in one go. How close are you to being done? Relatively. How long have I got that colonist for? 91. Yeah, we can get that last one done. The thing is, I also need to get my devastation down in all of these provinces, so it's also, you know, got a lot of shit to do. But I will core these provinces now. And we'll also go through and add everything that we can to full states. Not that I'm gonna full core everything, because that would be crazy talk. And then in 3 months we're gonna take this. New cav. There's a lot of things I could build. Idea cost minus 5% is kind of nice. But also increases the dev cost. So I want to dev this first because it's fucking precursor relics. This is going to be where I build the next, dev the next institution. So I think I do want to build there. Now we're trading in precursor relics. Very nice. And we are in the age of unraveling, which means we turn off war tax raising. And I need to take this tech to stop myself from losing my super critical valuable 7 innovativeness. Oh, and I've no longer got sexy specific cavalry. Sadness. They were cute. They were cool. So yeah, this is one of the provinces with Royal Cavalry Herd, and I think this means it needs 10 dev. Same with the one over here, wherever the fuck it is. Well, that one there, where's the other one? Not in Laramie. One there. Where the fuck's the other one? Where's my other Royal Cavalry Herd? Could have sworn I had 2. Well, it's my only manufactories, so it might... Maybe it's not my only manufactories. But it's definitely not you. Is it you? No, but I have a farm estate here anyway. This probably doesn't count. Also, what? Oh, shit. It needs to have... It says any manufactory. Okay, so I technically could build, like, a mage tower here. And I'm gonna fucking have to. Then this one needs, like, 6. Dip dev. Oh, fun. Has owner's culture. Alright. Next rebels up. That's on a fort. That's next to a fort. That's next to a fort. There is important. You're near enough to that. Yeah, we're getting nice amounts of money. I suppose at least somewhere needs to have upgraded forts. Thinking the border with the Canorians probably a good shout on that one. Right here as well. Right, I forgot. Access to the decision, divine fate from the oracle. Whatever the fuck we're going on there. Okay. Is it literally just I need to core one province and then we're done with this? Dev cost no stab loss on monarch death. That's huge. That's only for fucking 50 years though. This one is just annoying. Because I need to dev so fucking much. We do this, that's 10 dev cost everywhere. So we wait on that. Get rid of these rebels at least. Do another click here. Wait, we can also... Why is this still available? Settling veterans. I don't have that much manpower. Ooh, good event. We vibe with that. Well, that's just rude and annoying. Gain a stability. No, I don't... You know what? Just have it straight down the middle. No need to worry about any of that shit. The lives of slaves is nearly uniformly terrible, though the extent of the horror usually exists on a sliding scale. Slave servants to wealthy merchants or warlords often get away with simply daily abuse and confinement. Slaves on the personal plantations and agricultural estates, although extremely wealthy, are often whipped as an incentive. If a slave is sent to a mine, it's nearly to certainty that they'll be worked to death. No wonder then that if a slave sees an opportunity to escape their conditions, they will usually take it. As the king and I once found out, in times where the slave population is engorged, the conditions for escape and revolt grow. It seems our current situation has led to that very outcome. Across our empire, slaves rise and revolt, the success of one uprising only encouraging others. We'll have to put this down with brutal force. Oh, you are not incorrect. Well, that's fun. I still want you down here first. most everything except this one is like next to a fort, so we're fine. Okay, get rid of these fucking slaves. And the problem is dealt with, as per usual. Alright. This system is fun for a while, and then it gets kind of tedious. Get rid of some of that vainglory, because it's really making the rebellion risk a little higher than is necessary, let's say. Like, annoyingly high. What do we want for the next one? I don't think I have any special units. Let's go supply and modifier, reinforce speed and cost. That seems pretty good. Nice stability. All power cost guy, I love that. Okay. Rebels temporarily dealt with. General, you're terrible. We got a 4-4-3-1. That's really good, though. And we're going to try and get some of this vainglory down because, yeah, the amount of war exhaustion I have, it's not vibes. You've finished that, so we'll go on to the next province. Did it say owned or just less than a, needs to be a city itself? Owned. I guess then it is now owned. I just need your devastation to go down, which it's going down by 0.79. So we just wait for this to go down below 5, and then I think mission complete. Looks like Ebethil is ruining Jaharian's day. It's a shame he only got 22 dev in the Jahardan. Would have been nice if he got a little bit high, so I could steal it a little bit more. Settled veterans seems fine. I'm gonna get 5 random non-Oranairu provinces. So that's shit down here. Askeorgs and Kianists are going to convert to my primary culture. And then get goods produced and minimum local autonomy. And change the religion as well. Okay, that's good. So we click this. And yeah, 5 provinces change religion and culture. Kind of nice. $5.2. Okay, next month I think we're good for mission complete. Let's fucking go. Now that Teichen is secure, the Emperor can see to other matters, namely the strife that has riven the royal family in recent years. A contested succession can spell disaster, and if we do not carefully prepare, all we've gained may come crashing down yet. So 10 dev cost, 25 manpower recovery speed. Pretty handy manpower recovery speed, not gonna lie. We'll take it. So 2.6 a month. Is that gonna go up now? Maybe it already went up to 2.6. That's fine. So yeah, that 10 dev cost is what I'm gonna use for this now. So that's now at 6. I need 4 provinces. You still need this to finish, that's fine. 4 provinces with 6 production. You're pretty close, so a couple of clicks there. That's 2. You just need barracks. And that'll be that done. Then yeah, just need the manufactory here. Yeah, and that's it. Just need the manufactory. Did they nerf the exemplars? I've no idea. It looks like the exemplars are actually fighting back this time. They're winning. It could just be that Eberthil, wherever the fuck they are kind of doing pretty nicely. I don't know. Definitely want to be taking these now. I am still behind on admin points. I could go through and turn all of the edicts to religion change until it's all the correct religion. Like, you got 2. You got 3. You got 2. You got 3. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. 1's fine. 1's fine. 3. 1. 1. 2. Yeah. And then money-wise, let's make some more money. Yeah, with this much money, I can definitely afford this. Just unpause for a while, and that'll be fine. We'll just leave that to the side. It'll get to it. It'll click the top option when it needs to. Shit. Well, looks like we're taking a loan. Alright, there's this one that I now need to wait until... Yeah, maybe I fucked up there a little bit, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Can I get you to help me with knowing what's here? Give me the maps of... I don't know what that's fucking called. I get East Ephelai, though. That's a lot of provinces. Yeah, I'll take it. 10 tech cost? For how long? Oh, it's only 2 years. I can wait. I think I'm going to have to wait regardless. So, nobles are worried. Fine, just lose me a stab for no reason. Love that. Fantastic. Let's pay off that. We'll attempt to fight off the Chendaean raid. You're not having my land. Go fuck yourselves. When's my truce up with you? 81. There's my stab back. Love to see that. So yeah, I need more forts over here now. There, you're gonna have one. And then you're gonna have one on the very tip. Chendaean raid was victorious. Sadness. You should definitely have a fort as well. Let's give you a little bit of manpower. Not much, just a little bit. Next rebellion, nothing yet. I can take another quality idea though. And do I want to take an eco idea? I think I kind of want this. That 10% goods produced is going to be so nice. But also, I don't want to take this until that tech cost malice has gone away. Mage is bargaining with Hag. Goes away in about 7 months. Oh, Resin Cand now has formed. Good for them. I mean, I do have claims on all of their country. I was kind of hoping they would colonize this first before I go after them, though. Alright, what do we want here? Centralized estate adds a random dev to every province. Colony development boost. I mean, we're about to finish colonizing one more province, so... yeah, that kind of would have been terrible. War score cost versus other religions, though, is huge. Yeah, let's take war score cost. What do I now need for this? Is just the cavalry thing. Okay, so let's grab these annoyingly expensive piles of ass. Amariana Guravayarbadar. Emperor of Horsemen. When Larankar had been united before, some kings had dreamt of greater conquest, like Teshlavazil the Red-Eyed or Siranar the Marauder. They all failed, their realms collapsing to treachery or entropy, but not this time. Rather than simply raiding the land surrounding Larankar, our raiders keep the peace over an empire stretching from Ormvand to Keter Vetakaramai, and soon they will march beyond our borders once more and conquer the very world. So my cav cost goes down, cav compatibility goes up, movement speed, cav to infantry ratio. Tricky cavalry tactics gets removed, which is this one. It's just an upgraded one then. So that's kind of cool. I mean, 20% cav compatibility, I mean, it's fine. And then these guys have an extra 25. So I'm going to keep these guys around, but I'm going to delete this cavalry to get me back below my force limit. I think this is going to work out better. I just have infantry and artillery in these, and then this guy, you know, cav to infantry ratio is 100% here. These are the only good cavalry we have. You know, 45%. It's nothing to sniff at. 2 more years. Actually, yeah, 2 more years and I can take both of these. 2 more months, I should say. Right now, 603. Now it is 543. Not bad at all. And you are even cheaper. You are 502. Right, next thing I do, though, I'm saving up for printing press. That eco is fucking stupid, though. But yeah, this is going to be the developing province. We're also going to build a mage tower here as well. Kind of shit. But yeah, essentially these guys are going to be my, like, go murder the slave... Sorry, not the slaves. Go murder the rebels. And they can do a pretty decent job of it, I'm sure. Wouldn't mind getting some of these cored as well, to be honest. I was going to say, don't kill the slaves, we need those. Rebels. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they're the same thing, you know? Force limit plus 25%. God damn. Taichen's enormous population led to a massive excess of recruits, something high-ranking commanders quickly realized and exploited. They morphed the imperial doctrine to fit this new reality, and millions of young warriors voluntarily joined the army to be sent as garrisons or fight on the frontiers against the barbarians. Wherever outsiders dared to attack the empire, a quick mobilization of hundreds of thousands of soldiers was all it took for them to leave. Sick. 5 discipline at the end there as well. And my force limit is now 193. Oh yeah, let's turn that off. Guaranteeing the independence of a Mayan, so I can attack him, and then immediately attack a Mayan, and then go to finish him off. I think that's the plan. But yeah, missions are now... Go conquer all of Rezenkand. Go conquer all of Amgremnos. Go conquer all of Sarajevo. Yeah, I have three missions, you know, next in line, and it's go conquer people. Amgremnos we don't have a truce with, but we have... they have alliances with everybody. Don't care about elves. Definitely think that's a good idea, though. I want a trade idea yet. We've almost caught up with trade ideas, to be fair. Also, no, I did say the next thing I want to do is fucking dev, so... Let's save. As soon as this is built, then we're deving. Does Resin Can't own this as well, I wonder? You still have the 6 maneuver? No. Oh, your general is trash now. Next thing I get is admin efficiency, which is kind of sick, actually. But yeah, that truce is basically done, so... Do I need to do anything more other than just use the mercs? Could be funny to just use the mercs to see what happens. Peasants leave for adventure. No. Second month. Soon. If any GovCap, 1 Nakar monument gives me 10. Ooh. That's true, and it's not that one. Or that one. It is that one. Well, I got 5 from it so far. I know, I just started building a manufactory on grain. And I don't know where it was. Oh, that was lucky. Morale of navies. I'm gonna just grab it temporarily. Alright, truce is up. Time to murder. Maybe I should just bring an army to siege. Alright, the cavalry's they're actually kind of nice. They're actually kind of sick. They do the job, one could argue. I just took tech again instead of taking the fucking thing as I said I would, because I'm an Egypt. Alright, the cavalry actually kind of good. Here, silly beans, where are you at? Do I want to attack a large stack in the mountains? Shall we see what we can do? Fuck it, let's go. Let's see what this thing is made of. It's shit shock points, but, you know... We still won the battle. Also, the cavalry have done their job, now they can go home. Sorry, the cannons have done their job. Not the cavalry. I'm not fighting any cavalry. Don't know where you're off to. Alright, well then do we just, like, sit back and let my guys do their job? I wonder, are you going to try and attack here? You should be able to. You're not going to. Okay. I just marched into a mountain and stack wiped him, so I think we're doing kind of alright on the army quality on that calf. They're okay. They are not terrible. They have a work assignment and they're pretty good at it. They're also a little bit faster, right? That's one of their benefits is speed. Movement speed for 25%. Not terrible. Great for fighting rebels. A self-sustaining colony there. Kind of want to go for that now. Turn off the edict. Apparently I am behind now. Disgusting. Anyway, we're at basically 100%. I want to be able to get both of these. I mean, I actually don't need any of that provinces now. Maybe we just take the provinces we have full claimage on. Which is that. That gets us to 75%. Do we go further? Can I? I can't full annex. But I can do some pretty funky work. In good time, the Chendain steppe is far from the minds of most Taichendi rulers. Those that have the luxury of ever being able to put the ride of the steppe out of their mind, that is. But as we grow in power, whispers stir of a gathering storm on the steppe, as the minor tribes of the Chendea seek to challenge our power and preserve their freedom. There are various groups who would like to see that challenge furiously answered. Perhaps it is time their calls were answered. Roles be different depending on which set of requirements are fulfilled. Less than 5 provinces in Chendain region are open for colonization. Fuck it, I don't know, whatever. From Ebenath Starshear's Western expedition to the intervention of the 3 tribes of the Lanahain War, the pacification campaigns, the Mudalaya Empire, or Darakash Threadworm's stunning expedition through the steppe, Taichendi Chendain history was as bloody as it was storied and stagnant. Then, Ulturan the Decimator arose. That's not me, is it? No, I'm not. I can't pronounce my name, fucking hell. Tarlan united the Chendain tribes and over the course of a decade conquered all Taichend. Though he was assassinated soon after, and his son Geladan, variously known as both the Stoneburner and the Emancipator, would fall victim to inter-tribal feuds, his empire collapsing with his death. The leftover Chendain kingdoms, Ezudars, remained in power for decades. It would be these remnant kingdoms that would truly see Chendaeans adapt to Taichendi ways. By the time all Hokar, the Fortuitous, rose and swept the remnant kingdoms away, a significant portion of the Chendaeans in Taichend had adopted Taichendi religion, fighting wars for glory rather than simply defense. Most importantly, they also adopted slavery, though they would never stoop so low as to enslave other Chendaeans. These chain-forger Chendaeans became active participants in the Andeosian slave trade, selling Taichendi or Kianai captives taken in raids to whoever would buy them. Be it Ezhudar of Zernmera, who ravaged the Taichendi frontier in the early 1400s, Darkilander, who served the Gofirans faithfully for centuries, or the Hebrese tribe, who formed the backbone of Ormvan's military. These Chainforger Chendeans have proven themselves powerful and amenable to our ways time and time again. Perhaps we can cultivate the strength and give them more autonomy or sponsor the further adoption of Taichendi practices among their people. Cede Chendea to people. Gives me GovCap. If primary culture is Bakuta, then the following effects happen. Meh. All the culture in Chendea becomes Bakauta. Do I want a fat march? I lose the Ragabatai area. No, Ragabatai's here. I'm not losing all land up to here. Fuck that. Oh, I do enjoy the fact that both of those are X's. If primary culture is Bakuta, no, it's not. Otherwise, also not. Fuck them. I could build some greatness. Ooh, construction time there is huge. But anyway, Vainglory. And then I can also... lose money. Just lose the manpower, I think. Change the religion of a few places. Nice. I have a bunch of manufactories about to finish, so this is kind of tempting. Yeah, I'll take the free market economics. Which means I can also have myself a little bit of extra discipline, bringing us to 115. Very cute. Decrease of elven tolerance, nobody gives a fuck. Alright, you can all fight each other. This is looking good now. Uh, 2000. 5 dev. Gets rid of the vainglory. Nah. We'll get our second one of these. I think institutions spread because we're about to dev a bunch, so I'm going to also do that. How close are we anyway? It is done. Could I get the next one? Fuck it, we'll just dev it now. fuck's sake. Why am I so fucking terrible at remembering that shit? Who did I start as? Larankar. I don't know how much that eventually saved us, but hey ho. Something. So now I just want these to get the institution, and then we can probably, yeah, 3 a month is really nice. You're gonna get 268 a month. Yeah, 39, 40, and 38 dev. Not bad at all. This great dam, dev cost in the province and trade power and shit. Unlocks a decision to restore the irrigation systems of Kanalulthi. I mean, alright, that sounds kind of cute. That one I still need to dev before I do shit. Own goods in province. Or sorry, in the area, more goods produced. Kind of cute. I'll take that. Global fort maintenance is actually kind of awesome. Alright, there's this one down here I will also take. That's all power cost, that's kind of nice. Looks like you saw no birds. You saw 0 birds. None. None actual birds were spotted on this day. Do I just go after Amgrimnos? Because it is only his land that I need. That is, hang on, look at the numbers. No, it's fine. You can deal with rebels over here. Spots of rebel trouble around the country, but nothing too major. Literally, rebels spawned in the place you just left. Anyway, fuck this guy. Just take you, put you up to level 3. You can actually just get replaced probably by you. this guy, even though he's kind of shit. Oh, this guy's also an enemy. Rebels will be spawning, so we'll head on back over to maybe head them off. Give money to the mages. No. Don't believe I'll be doing that, sir. Some more cores. Another siege. Grivenos had their entire army off doing bullshit somewhere. If he goes here, then we can fight him there, I guess. Oh, I'm the aggressor, unfortunately. Might be about to lose my navy as well. No, I won. Captured a couple of ships, but lost 5, so... Those couple of ships are also not trade ships. Siege this, then I can piece this guy out. Do I want his land? Yes, but not yes. So I'm not going to take it yet. I'm just going to have him delete his alliance and war reps and money. Do the same with this guy. Alright, we're now trading in slaves. Let's go. Alright, you, I want you to also get pieced out, give me money, and annul your alliances. I'm also at war with Anayan. So we're going to go there, and then straight to Anayan. You're going to go there, and then back him up. You're going to go there, and then deal with these rebels. You're going to deal with those rebels. Taking this would give me that admin efficiency. No, you fucker. Give me another 1k dudes. Where's my cav guy? Ah, here. Okay, so, lag. Nice. Loving the lag. Why? Thank you. There we go. Split, 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 split. Beautiful. This is slightly more dangerous. Broken swords. No, don't care about broken swords. We'll be able to piece this guy out now. Probably. War reps, money. Break your alliance. We're at 90%. As soon as this battle is over, that's probably going to be GG. Alright, so, again, I just want the provinces that I have claims on. It's almost. It's almost. So, what happens if I take 5 admin efficiency? During the waning days of the Second Gulfiran Empire, a philosopher named Tylatam wrote a series of books detailing his thoughts on how the Taichendi Empire of his day could best secure its future and end the warlord cycle. While he died before I ever saw his writings applied to the real world, his writings would form the core of what became known as the Tylatam system. Tylatam system was a form of governance practiced by the Empire of Taichend. At the top of the hierarchy sits the emperor, who appoints provincial governors to the provinces. These governors can then be removed at any time and only have a term of 5 years. After every 5 years, these governors return to the capital either to be fired or to be assigned to a different province. During their meeting with the emperor, they must share bread and wine while showing utter loyalty, risking execution if they fail to do so. Nobility was not heritable under the Tylatam system. All land was owned by the emperor and was rented out to the aristocracy. Thus, the nobility were forced to stay loyal, obeying all orders of the emperor and the provincial governors. For if they disobeyed, they would lose the position immediately, along with their heads. Nice. So, extra 5 admin efficiency allows me to take no extra land, actually. Just like 0. Yay. Let's do that instead, and maybe this can, like, rebel or something. Rebel to who? I don't fucking know. I'll take that, because it's a fort as well. All that done. Oh, goddamn. Just lose a shit ton of money. In the 890s, in response to a provocative invasion of their homeland by the philosopher king Daratam Threadsworn, a Chendaean warlord named Ultarlan Beg rose to unite the tribes of the steppe. In a lightning-quick and incredibly destructive series of conquests, Ultarn the Decimator conquered nearly all of Taichen save the rugged hills of Advakala. Though his empire would collapse during the reign of Utlarnan's heir, remnant Ezudar's Chendaean kingdoms would dominate Taichen for nearly 50 years. Despite their destruction at the hand of Olakar the Fortuitous and the exile of most Chendaeans back west, some remained in Taichend, defending isolated remnant communities. One of these communities has recently come into conflict with its neighbors, as the local Taichendi nearby blame the Chendaeans for a series of recent destructive conflicts, claiming they instigated a nearby warlord to invade, then did not do enough to stop them. Chendaeans plead their innocence, but few support them. It's up to us to step in, should we seek to either save them, in which case they will likely offer their military services to us, or defuse the situation by simply expelling them. And to the end of the game, do I want Unrest in Anlarmai, but Trade Power Modifier, Manpower Modifier, and Force Limit? Or a Temporary... No, that's fucking awesome modifier. And Enlarmai is a really good province as well, right? Isn't that this one? Yeah. Really, really good province. Give me all of that good shit. Fuck it, we attack into the mountains. You have been crushed. Give me all of your land. Thank you. We could settle veterans. Yes. Oh, that would have been bad. Let's not do that. Alright. So, with that conquest, unfortunately, we did not manage to get that next mission done. But it is close. It is very, very close. Barracks and training fields and forts in all of these provinces. So let's... Apparently I've been slave raiding this province quite a bit. Amayan also needs a fort and a barracks and all that good shit. But that is where I'm gonna leave the... leave it for today because I have work in the morning and I need to go to bed. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed a little bit more. Not Amayan. We're not playing fucking Amayan. Fuck that guy. We're playing the goddamn Larankar Empire and things are going really quite nicely. Yeah, it's been a fun time. We have done what? 1, 2, 3, like 4 missions today after doing like a shit ton in the previous thing, but we've got a lot of we've got fucking so much left to do. So this is certainly a it's certainly a mission tree that has legs, let's say. So we've got a lot more to come. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday. I think Tuesday. I think I'll be back with this campaign on Tuesday. So I will see you then. Bye-bye.